Prisoners have been sitting in front of a blank wall their entire lives. They don't turn around. They just stare at the blank wall. Now, place a fire behind them. Then build a walkway between the fire and the prisoners, and raise a short wall. Now, move objects across the walkway. The fire will cast their shadows onto the wall. But because the prisoners have never seen anything else, they believe the shadows are real. They name the shapes and base their reality from them. But what if one prisoner were freed and finally turned around? He would see the objects being moved and the fire casting the shadows. He would slowly understand the shadows weren't reality. But if you return him to the others and he tries to explain it to them, they'll think he's crazy and keep looking at the wall because the shadows are the only reality they've ever known.
This is what spiritual awakening looks like. You start to see things the way they actually are, not the way they appear to be. You start to see things differently. And when you try to tell people that, okay, this is what I see, this is how things are, you've been living an illusion all this while. They'll think you're going crazy. They'll think you don't know what you're saying. They'll think, oh, something is definitely wrong with that one, you know? And it's not really their fault, because just like the video said, that's the only thing they have known all their lives. So anything outside that looks like a lie or a manipulation. Personally, I think it's a matrix thing. When people are still being controlled by the matrix, they don't have a mind of their own. It's like they can be influenced by forces beyond their control. So they don't have a mind of their own. They can't make decisions for themselves. They can be possessed at any time and become Agent Smiths to attack or to harm someone else. May God help all of us. It's overwhelming. I'm not even gonna lie. It's really overwhelming. One thing about waking up is that you will never remain the same. The things that used to excite you don't excite you anymore. You don't do the same things you used to do. Your life literally changes for better. It's the best place to be, but the fact that you have to isolate yourself and people don't understand you anymore, people start to think something is wrong with you when you know nothing is wrong with you. It's just that you literally, you can see through the illusion, through the manipulation of the system. Yeah, this is why a lot of people avoid waking up, because ignorance is bliss. That's what they believe, by the way. I don't believe that shit. I mean, I want to see exactly what I'm doing. Let's have all the cards on the table. Don't fucking cheat me. I don't like games where people cheat. So some people believe that ignorance is bliss. So even if they are at the peak of awakening, they want to go back to sleep. Let's just know that there is a bigger game, bigger than whatever we're deciding to do, between good and evil. There's a war. It's not a game, it's a war between good and evil. So choosing to stay asleep is you choosing to work for the enemy, choosing to work for the dark side. That is what it is. Anyway, not everybody will give their life to Christ. So do whatever you want to do. That's your business.